Okay, welcome ngayong hapon. Hindi rin ako state ng House Rule, so we'd like to acknowledge the Saga family and their friends. Pasensya ma'am, hindi ba? Bago lang yun. Na dito. Tapos, hello sir. The resource panel also includes Attorney Romel Fontanilla, Attorney Silex Ferren Baroga, counsels of Mrs. Evelyn Akdal. Case update, I mentioned earlier, prosecution wrapped up, now turn of defense to present evidence, whereabouts of accused while trial is ongoing, and denial of the petition for bail of suspects Ryan, Mark Bailon, Rosalino de Gracia, and Alemar Awado. So, sir, mag-welcome muna.
Good afternoon sa lahat sa mga kaibigan natin sa media. Masaya kami na nandito ulit tayo to give the latest update dun sa kaso ni against yung kila Bailon, De Gracia, and Awado.
Also, good afternoon. We feel that we have the obligation to update you about the progress of the case, considering that you have been with this journey since the first time na ma-file yung kaso. You will hear the update.
Siguro, in the meantime, we would like to hear from one of the members of the family, si Ms. Jen.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I would just like to reiterate the family statement regarding the update of the case. So, court has spoken. Saga's alleged killers remain in jail while on trial. We, the family of the late Colonel Samuel G. Afdal, more known to many as Saga, welcome the recent decision of the Quezon City Regional Trial Court Branch 85 to deny 3 suspects in his killing to obtain temporary liberty. In rejecting their petition for bail, Judge Joris D. Linya Calianta gave credence to the weight of evidence presented so far by the prosecution. Notably, Judge Dilinila Calanta pointed to the alleged financial inducement by the suspected mastermind, Ryan Mark Bailon, as a probable factor in facilitating the commission of the brutal act. At this stage of the case, the court has found that the evidence of guilt is strong against those accused of killing Saga, namely Bailon, Rosalino, De Gracia, and Alemar Awado. Hence, it is only fitting for the 3 accused, especially the mastermind, who has a propensity to evade justice, be locked in detention while trial is underway, to ensure the speedy resolution of the case of the family.
See? Questions? Pwede na tayo. Sheila? Sheila Rizondra of Radyo Pilipinas.
Attorney, good afternoon, and to the family, good afternoon. May petition po na isinampa or file ang accused right to bail. The case is murder. How positive are we na i-grant po ang petition nila po? Or is it possible?
Actually, as mentioned earlier, yung petition for bail na final ng accused, actually, yung 3 accused, si Bailon, De Gracia, and Awado, were denied. The petitions were denied by the Honorable Court in a resolution dated January 10, 2025. So, meaning, it shows that the evidence of guilt against all the 3 accused is strong. Diba, yung as we discussed before, pagka bail is a matter of right, except involving capital offenses like murder, and when evidence of guilt is strong. So pag na-file yung case sa court involving murder or other capital offenses, the accused can file a petition for bail. That would be asking for permission from the honorable court to post bail, even if the crime allegedly committed is a capital offense like murder. Ngayon, the prosecution will be directed to present evidence to prove that evidence of guilt is strong. So in this case, we have finished actually presenting evidence insofar as the petition for bail and also the evidence in chief. So as mentioned by earlier, kanina, it would now be the turn of the defense to present evidence. So, ganun po.
Next question. Maya Padillo of EDGE.
Yes. Attorney, after the bail, I was expecting na napasilay another na i-petition. And how, sorry po, after yung bail, meron pa ba tayong ina-expect na i-petition ng accused, and how are we preparing, and how is the team preparing?
With regard dun sa bail,
Another planning.
ang option nila is to file a motion for reconsideration. But with the denial of the petition for bail, all the three accused will remain in detention. And considering that we have manifested that we are resting our case with the adoption of the documentary evidence previously presented, now it will be the turn of the defense to present evidence, meaning it's now their burden to prove that, rather to contradict the findings of the court, there is a strong evidence of guilt against them. I don't know what petition would they file or whatever legal remedies available to them, but at this time, their petition to post bail have been denied.
Alan Abais of XFM Katropa.
Okay, first, I'd like to commend our defense lawyers no, sa ganitong mga development.
Actually, kami yung prosecution.
Anyway, ang tanong na kanina ni Maya, the remedies, meron na kayong counter. Natanong ko lang, aside from these three accused, is there any other person or group na inyo po tinututukan na para bagang at large pa sa ngayon or mga kakonsabo nila?
Actually, based on the evidence that were adduced during the preliminary investigation as well as the investigation conducted by the police and the NBI, sila na yun. First, di ba, the first person apprehended was Mamerto. If you could recall, Lucas Mamerto. A few days after the incident, he was arrested by virtue of another warrant. Di ba? Yung meron siyang warrant of arrest involved insofar as another case is concerned. And then later on, based on the evidence gathered by the police and later on by the NBI, it was found out that he was involved in the ambush slaying of the Colonel Afdal. And then later on, as you have learned during our previous meetings or updates, he confessed to have perpetrated the actual act of shooting the late colonel and the involvement of these additional three accused, meaning Bailon, Awado, and De Gracia. Bailon being touted as the mastermind regarding the incident. And so, insofar as whether there are other persons involved, we don't have any information regarding that as of now. So, unless it changes during the presentation of evidence during the defense, it remains to be a mere speculation.
A follow-up sa ibang question. Yung defense lawyer nila, allowed ba na makikausap sa mga witness po ninyo?
Of course, it's prohibited. Kasi those are prosecution witnesses, so they are prohibited. So if they intend to present them as evidence, they have to request from the court a subpoena, and they would not be allowed to actually confer with them. I don't know how they would go about it kasi yung witnesses that we've been able to present, they had the ample opportunity to cross-examine. So they already conducted extensive cross-examination. So definitely we would be opposing any call from the defense to call the witnesses again because tapos na eh. I mean, the court has the power to preclude further presentation of a particular witness that has been presented before. Kasi hindi naman pwede, you cannot unduly, you cannot detain. Detain quote-unquote, meaning hindi mo pwedeng witness na siya before, matawag mo na lang, parang, ano ba yung term natin na unleak, hindi pwede yun. Kasi kailangan, ano lang, at that time, they were given ample opportunity, they have terminated it, walang reason for them to call them again.
Actually, the case underwent a pre-trial conference. During the pre-trial conference, witnesses were already named. So, those witnesses that are already named would be the witnesses for the defense, or like actually for the prosecution and the defense. And so far as the prosecution is concerned, we presented our witnesses already. And now it's the turn of the defense to present evidence. They have already named their witnesses and it's already listed. So we know the names already of the witnesses.
Okay, we have Aimee Gunita, IFM News.
Good afternoon po. Okay, gano'n ka lakas yung ebidensya natin against the mastermind? Masisigurado talaga natin hindi siya makakalabas.
Unfortunately, we cannot go deep into the merits of the case, no? Alam niyo, ano yan, sub judice. But as of now, ang dinidisclose nga lang namin, the court denied the petition for bail. So that's already an indication of the strength of the prosecution's evidence. So insofar as the details are concerned, we cannot do that as unfortunately for now.
I-clarify ko lang din, attorneys, mga dalawang attorney natin, yung mga accused ba natin, nag-plead not guilty ba yan sila? Previously?
Yes, actually, nag-plead sila not guilty. That's why nagtuloy yung proceedings. Yes.
Saan sila lahat naka-detain ngayon?
Two are detained at Quezon City. One is detained at Surigao del Sur.
Who among them is Surigao ngayon?
The accused named Awado, and the two are in Quezon City.
So, paano yung mga nasa dito sa local, iba sa national na yung iba, pag during hearing, uma-attendance sila?
Actually, so far, ang hearing is through video conferencing. Kaya, they appear through the monitor. Ganon.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you.
We have Ruth Palo of News 4. Followed by Nova of 11.
Sa kay Attorney Baroga, okay, sir, from the legal. Sir, may we know if the trial has already started and how is the trial ongoing, sir?
Yeah. As you mentioned, trial has actually started. We have finished presentation of evidence so far as the prosecution is concerned. Now it's the turn of the defense. We conducted numerous hearings already. They filed numerous pleadings. The court has ruled on the same. So, defense evidence na. Meaning, it will be the turn of the accused to present his own side of the story. So, ganun ang mangyayari.
So how was the proceedings so far, sir?
So far, we are, of course, we feel in gratitude to the court. I mean, we feel happy insofar as the result is concerned because we have discharged the burden of the prosecution to prove that guilt, evidence of guilt is strong. So, kasi if we were not able to discharge that burden, then the bail would be granted and he would be out, the accused would be out pending the proceedings even if there's no final judgment yet. So, we are happy that the court appreciated it.
Do you see somehow a speedy trial, sir? So far?
Actually, we're undergoing speedy trial already. So far naman is yung trial is regular. There has been no delay insofar as the presentation of the prosecution evidence is concerned, now we would see if how would the defense make use of the scheduled trial dates. But there are already trial dates here with regard to the defense evidence.
Saka i-add ko, we started the hearings in Quezon City sometime in April last year, di ba? So, ngayon is only we are approaching March, so that would be less than a year. And comparably, before we were handling cases na rin before. For the prosecution to finish presentation, it took years, especially in big cases like this, like murder, those involving capital offenses, matagal. But then, this one, less than a year, we have finished the presentation of evidence already. So, relatively, it's a speedy trial talaga.
Attorney, for our recollection lang, meron pa bang suspect na nasa labas ngayon? Nakuha na ba natin? Tapos, ayun muna.
As mentioned earlier, natanong na rin kanina, yung persons that based on the investigation were the ones responsible have been apprehended and charged in court. So yung tatlo na yun na we mentioned earlier, sila yung insofar as the evidence right now that was gathered, sila yung involved. So wala kaming knowledge so far as other suspects kung meron man at this point in time.
Last na lang, sir. Alam naman natin, pag makulong, tapos mayaman, may mga hospital arrest, mga ganyan-ganyan. Wala ba so far mga ganyan na request?
There was, but it was denied. There was an attempt, actually, but it was not denied, basically. All accused now are in jail.
So walang nag-request ng hospital arrest?
Actually, it was not a direct request for hospital arrest, but they were asking for some medical examination. But according to the court, medical examinations are actually being done before the detention. Before an accused is detained, he undergoes the examination already. So there's no need actually for a motion requesting for a medical examination.
We have Nova Francas of Mindanao Times and Brill on News 5 next.
Sir, following the denial of the petition for bail, sir, may nangyaring hearing na and it was on February 11. How did
Yes.
it go, sir?
We presented the last witness for the prosecution during that time. And so the next hearing will be this April na. The court directed us to make our formal offer of evidence. It's actually a procedure in court wherein documentary evidence are formally offered. And they have yet to file a comment regarding the same. So as we expect the trial to continue on April 3, unless for some other reasons.
So they are going to present their witness on that day? sir?
Yes, there's actually a scheduled witness on that date.
Armando or Brill?
Yan, good afternoon sa dalawang attorney. Yung timeline ng kaso, hanggang kailan pa ito or kailan ito matatapos until makuha natin yung justice na inaano natin ngayon, gusto nating makuha, and may possible ba na aabot pa ito sa Korte Suprema?
Ngayon, as regards to timeline, kasi yung courts ngayon would make a schedule insofar as the particular witnesses to be presented in particular dates. Ngayon, based dun sa order ng court, ang pinaka-ruling or based on dun sa may mga nilist nila na witnesses plus sa schedule ng court, this will be up to April next year, so 2025. Barring any di ba, unforeseen circumstances like mawala ng hearings or one way or another. So ayun yung nasa timeline, April. Ngayon, insofar as going to sa Supreme Court, it's an option that is always available to sa parties who are adversely affected by whatever rulings of the court.
Possible siya, attorney, knowing that a possibility.
Yes, definitely. Merong possibility na gano'n. I don't think they would just rest. Assuming they get convicted, di ba? They would, of course, avail of whatever legal remedies available.
So possible na yung kunin talaga natin is conviction with finality.
Kasi ganito yan no? Depende kasi sa perception mo ng justice, no? At this point in time, they are in jail. So they are definitely suffering na kagad. Unlike us, we're out here, we could go to whatever place we need to go, di ba? Sila, they are restrained there, so nakakulong sila. But then, of course, until there's a decision, the question as to whether they would remain in jail or not is still up to the court and up to the evidence that would be adduced during the trial. So if later on they get convicted, they would remain in jail, but the procedure would still go on kasi may legal remedies pa. So yun, it could possibly reach Supreme Court. Parang yun.
Sheila, follow up?
For the family,
Sa family po, are we satisfied sa takbo ng kaso? Hindi ba tayo nababagalan?
At this time, I think I will give the floor to my eldest daughter, Christian.
Good afternoon, guys, sa tanan. We're glad that you are still with us, no? And we're also glad and encouraged actually adding development. So, to answer the question, nababagalan, kung hindi ba nababagalan ang family, I think we're also quite satisfied, ma'am, as to the speed of the hearing so far. In fact, in the prosecution, in the presentation gani of evidence for the prosecution side, murag paspas gani kayo, murag, I think it was quite fast, it was quite speedy. We were actually quite surprised at the dispense kay there are even weeks na moabot sa una og 2 trials, tama ba attorney, no? Umaabot ng 2 trials a week. So mabilis talaga on the presentation of the prosecution's evidence. So that is on the side of prosecution. I do not know how it will be, how the scheduling will be on the side of presentation of evidence sa defense part. That's something that we don't have any control over, I suppose, no? So I hope that answers your question po.
Mom, is putting them in jail enough na po ba? Or are we still looking for something or heavier decision for them?
Unsa man gud ma'am, syempre nawad-an gud mi og papa, si mama nawad-an og husband. My father was still relatively healthy, he still had so much life in him ang good. So of course we really felt the loss. And then the grieving man good, it's so difficult to explain kay on top of the loss, on top of the grief and the sorrow, gipatungan pag yun may confusion after confusion as to who did, why, ana good. And then so if your question is I think I would just like to say no with, and this is let's put it this way, it's quite a diplomatic answer na. Let's just put it this way na I think our family right now feels satisfied that they are there, and we are encouraged by the denial of their petition for bail. So for now, wala sila, they are temporarily what's the term? They are detained and wala sila liberty karon. For now, that's okay for now. Like I said, encouraging siya, and to a certain point, it's something we can take. We can take with encouragement. Maura na ang among mastorya siguro, no? So, I hope that answers your question po.
Attorney, yung kaso is bailable ba, yung murder?
Hindi siya bailable. As mentioned kanina, kasi capital offense siya, di ba?
Bakit pa nag-avail na?
Hindi, kasi yun yung option. Pagka na-charge ka ng isang capital offense like murder, you have the option to file a petition for bail. Kasi pagdating nun, di ba, capital offense, sabi namin, based on the Constitution or even the laws na the right to bail is always present except yung dalawa na conditions, capital offense and evidence of guilt is strong. So, na-comment evidence of guilt. So, murder, yung first requisite, ayun na yun. And then, evidence of guilt is strong, ayun yung kaya kami nag-present ng evidence, summarily, ganyan tuloy-tuloy, to prove that evidence of guilt is strong. So, pag capital offense and then evidence of guilt is strong, pag nag-concord yung dalawang points na yun, the bail would not be granted, as in this case.
Attorney, hindi na sila pwede maka-avail ulit ng bail.
For now, they filed a motion for reconsideration is for questioning the ruling of the court na dininay yung bail nila. So, it's up to the court kung ano magiging findings regarding the same.
Okay, we have Carlo Dolar next, Ivy Tejano.
Okay. Para loud yung voice. Okay, sige. To the immediate family, how is the response with the support from the colleagues, the friends of the, of course, victim, and how do they able to seek their support na lang for seeking justice for the death of the victim po?
As per support, sir, the Tanman Classic support, good, diba? But I think we do have some onsani, kanang, well, prayers, words of encouragement, good. But I think, they're also eagerly praying for a good outcome aning ato ang kaso. No? So, I think we have friends around, mga friends ni Papa who are also hoping for the best outcome for this case na makuha gyud whatever justice it is, no, that is satisfactory to each. Inaamang gyud suko diha, inaapod luoy, good. But I think, onsani, there are prayers that have been expressed for the justice na makuha na to through legal means, no?
Ivy?
Follow-up question. With the ongoing case, ma'am, sir, for the family specifically, has anyone tried to intimidate or threaten you in any way? Sa family po. Yes.
Naabot, pero I think dili na lang nato. We cannot go also into the details.
But how do you address this po, ma'am, and sa atong mga fiscal po? Thank you.
Actually, that's the reason why the case was transferred to Quezon City. So we filed a petition for change of venue with the Supreme Court, if you could recall siguro. Kasi usually, ang criminal cases, territorial yan, based on the, our jurisdiction will be on, in the place where the crime was allegedly committed, supposedly. But then if you would notice, the crime was committed in Agusan, but then the court in Quezon City took cognizance of the case. So sila yung nag-i-hear ng kaso. It's because of the previous petition for review that we filed due to various reasons that the Supreme Court agreed to. Parang ganun.
Thank you po.
Any attempt to settle the case?
Is there any attempt po daw to settle the case before it was filed?
We are not aware of any attempts.
Sa family na yun, kung mas safe ba, mas feel niyo safe kayo ngayon na
Pwede sila
transfer?
Christine?
Christine
again? Okay.
Lupus din mo lang.
Hilak ko mong goodness yung mama. So, unsa ganito question ma'am pa?
Ma'am,
Clarify.
Your safety daw po.
mas feel ba ninyo karon nga transfer na dito sa QC kaning
Relatively safer ma'am than before. Yes. Safe. At least relatively safer than kung naalang siya.
Okay. Okay na ta?
We're good.
Any more question? Can we wrap this up, sir? Mag-closing na lang po tayo, attorney. Or if Ma'am Evelyn, so ano ngayon, Christine will speak in behalf of the family again. Okay.
Again, of course, we express our gratitude na kasama pa rin namin kayo at this stage of the proceedings. Hopefully, pagka yung sa next stage, andyan din pa rin kayo kung para to be with us. Okay.
Ay, sir, meron daw clarification.
Sir, pa-clarify lang ako, yung tatlo, si Awado, si Bailon, and si Vigracia, nasa QC jail na po sila.
The two of them,
The two of
Gracia and Bailon, are in Quezon City Jail. The other one is in Surigao del Sur. Okay.
So it's Bailon and De Gracia at the Quezon City Jail. The other one is in Agusan? Surigao, Agusan del Sur.
Okay, attorney, bakit naiwan yung isa?
Because the Surigao del Sur Court first take cognizance of the arrest of Awado in a different case, also murder case. So by primary jurisdiction, the court who had prior jurisdiction maintains jurisdiction over the person of the accused.
Sir, meron silang tinatanong dito, sino daw po yung supposedly surrendered to CIDG? Or something like that? De Gracia.
It was De Gracia.
So, De
He
Gracia...
was initially detained at CIDG Davao City, but upon order of the court, he was transferred to Quezon City Jail. Yes.
So, yes.
Sino sa kanila ang nagturo na ang mastermind si Bailon?
Actually, it was the confession of the gunman, Mr. Jeffrey Pau Asmamerto. Jeffrey Pau Asmamerto is now serving term at the Dapicol.
Ay, tinransfer na siya
Yes.
pala from...
Because he's serving a sentence already.
He was sentenced, so nasa Dapicol na siya. Si gunman. Okay na tayo?
Different case, sir?
No, the case,
The
this
same
case.
case.
Yes, the subject case. He confessed, he was found guilty and sentenced to serve imprisonment, of course. Now, he was actually, it was upon motion of the defense that he be transferred to Dapicol to serve his sentence.
So, ganun pala kabilis yung...
Kasi sentence na siya.
Sentence, because he confessed.
Hindi pala siya nag-witness ng
He became a witness, actually. That's why we have a really direct and credible witness.
So tama, apat sila lahat.
Before, yes.
Yes, apat. Tapos ngayon tatlo na lang yung
Yes, tatlo.
Attorney, balik ako doon sa motion for reconsideration. Are we expecting na magpapile sila?
Actually, meron na. And actually, we've already filed our comment to it. Actually, there are 3 motions for reconsideration, 1 for each accused. And we filed a joint comment to the motion for reconsideration. A few days ago.
This month?
Yes, because the defense had 5 days to file a motion for reconsideration only, and we were given 10 days to submit our comment. Without consuming the 10-day period given to us, we filed our comment to the motion for reconsideration.
Okay, follow up ID.
Yes.
Follow-up lang, attorney.
Okay lang, attorney. Yung sa defense team is, pareho lang sila lahat ng mga lawyers? Yung sa tatlo?
Oh.
May separate
Yes.
Okay.
Each accused has its own counsel, yes.
May lawyers ito or hindi
They
siya?
are all private.
Curious lang, attorney, wala ba naman po kayong threats din na natatanggap with this case? Threats. Yeah. Especially na medyo big fish yung si Bailon po.
Well, sana wala. Kasi hindi mo.
Hindi sila
Wala naman.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
We're good.
Huwag ka magbigay naman ng idea.
Okay, so we have a closing remarks from Attorney Fontanilla, Attorney Baronga, and Chef for the family.
Actually,
Ay,
nag-start
sorry,
na si
Christine,
Atty.
wala
Baronga.
pa.
Sa akin, we'll keep you updated. I think you're part of our journey, and whatever progress regarding the case, we will try to update you all.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Ay, sorry, last lang no. 1 year na po pala yung case pag-file. At umabot ang production
It was filed sometime in yung sa court mismo, it was filed sometime in January ba? Parang December.
Yes, oo.
January of 2024. Kasi yung filing sa prosecutor's office ng Agusan, it was filed sometime in October 2023. And then, so may procedure kasi yun, di ba? Kasi it's preliminary investigation. You will be given the chance to file the counter affidavits of their witnesses, and then later on, the provincial prosecutor would decide whether there is probable cause or evidence of reasonable certainty of conviction. So the prosecutor found probable cause, finaled sa court. It was raffled because of the petition for change of venue. The Regional Trial Court of Quezon City actually took cognizance only sometime in April na.
Last year.
Last year. So, ganun yun.
So, may closing? Wala na clarification. Final closing remarks. Kasi magkakabot sa report.
Salamat lang dyan may sa inyo ang tanan na napa mo. So, again, with sincerity in our hearts, thank you everyone for being here and for your questions. Kaya mga pangutana ninyo, believe it or not, it's also giving us kami clarity ba? Pero UDI ko niya, refresh, ma-unsap with me. And it's very encouraging. So, salamat po. Your presence also gives us strength and encouragement as we endure the trial of this case. So, once again, from our family to you and to yours, magdagang salamat for being here.
Okay, salamat.